Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Vision Time, and you know we got to do an NBA recap. You heard me? By the way, if you like what you hear in this video, please hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. One thing about Vision Time, we cover NBA, NFL, college basketball, college football, UFC, and boxing. Now let's get this shit going. Let's get started, man. So last night, man, y'all already know what happened last night in the NBA, right? The NBA was going in. The Atlanta Hawks lost to the Miami Heat 126 to 11. Norman Powell dropped them boys off for 25-75. The Hornets beat the Magic 120 to 105. LaMelo Ball had 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, but he did have 6 turnovers. The Celtics surprisingly beat the Pacers 140 to 122. Jalen Brown with 30 points and showed it. Peyton Pritchard with 29 points. One thing about the Celtics, man, they are sleeping in the Eastern Conference. A lot of people are sleeping on those Celtics, but a lot of people said that Jason Tatum was going to be out and the Celtics were going to struggle to make the playoffs. Well, they out there balling. Now, let's look at the Wizards. The Wizards beat the Raptors 138 to 117. The Wizards had 3 players, guys, with 20 points apiece. The Bulls beat the 76ers 109 to 102. You got 6 guys with 10 plus points on the Bulls. The Grizzlies beat the Bucks 125 to 104. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 24 and 9. The Suns beat the Pelicans 115 to 108. Devin Booker with 39 and 5. The Jazz surprisingly beat the Detroit Pistons 131 129. George 31 7 and 8. And Laurie Marketing with 30 points. Them two boys looking like a good duo down in Utah. Clippers beat the Blazers 119 to 103. James Harden with 34 points. Brook Lopez, guys, came back with 31 points. He's going back to his prime, it looks like. And Kawhi Leonard with 28 points. Now, let's look at some things about the NBA power ranking. My power ranking, guys, I got the Thunder. I think the Thunder is still the best team in the NBA, even though they lost to the Spurs 3 times in a row. The Spurs surprisingly is second on my power ranking list because they have won 8 games in a row. They only lost 2 games at home, and they are 23-7, and they are second in the Western Conference in the rankings in the standings. The Nuggets is the third best team in the NBA in my opinion, 22-8. I got the Timberwolves 20-11 record, the fourth best team in the NBA. The Pistons, Detroit Pistons, I got them as a top 5 team in the NBA right now so far. Their record is 24-7. Only lost 2 games at home. The New York Knicks 21-9. Only lost 2 games at home. The Houston Rockets 18-10. Only lost 2 games at home. The Boston Celtics are in the top 10. I got them at the 8th best team in the NBA so far with a record of 19-11. The Los Angeles Lakers with a record of 19-10. Speaking of the Los Angeles Lakers, guys, did you guys know that the Lakers was 10-4 before LeBron played a single game this year? And as soon as LeBron came back on November the 18th, the Lakers has been 9-6 since LeBron James came back. And guess what, LeBron fans? He gonna get his stats. One thing about LeBron, he gonna go for those stats. He's playing 13 games, 33 minutes per game, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6.8 assists, 48, 31, 66 splits. A horrible three-point shooter and a horrible free throw shooter and a horrible defender is causing that Laker team to be horrendous, looking like one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. I think the Lakers are like 26th ranked in defense. That's not looking good for the Lakers. Um, the 76ers are 16-13, and I think that Joel Embiid they're gonna have to make a move on him. But I got them as a top 10 team so far in the NBA. Other teams like the Golden State Warriors, some people would say Golden State should be there. No, they should. I don't think Golden State has shown enough to be a top 10 team in the NBA. So those are my top 10 power rankings so far in the NBA. Now, let's look at the scoring, the rebound, and assists. Luca, SGA, Maxey, Donovan Mitchell and Joker are the top 5 points per game leaders. Luka is averaging 33.7 points per game. SGA 32.1. Tyrese Maxey with 30.8 points per game. Donovan Mitchell 30.7. Nikola Jokic 29.8. And he's also is leading the NBA in rebounds and assists with 12 rebounds per game and 11 assists per game, which is astounding. So when we look at it, guys, the NBA is back, man. I'm glad it's been back for these past few months. Um, it's been amazing. One thing we can also look at are our current NBA Players of the Month. So far for the month of November, the NBA Players of the Month awards was given out to the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. The player selected for the Western Conference Player of the Month was Nikola Jokic, and the player selected for the Eastern Conference was Cade Cunningham. Both of these teams are very good in their conference, and both of these players are leading their teams to compete in that conference. As far as players of the week, the last two players of the week were Jalen Bronson and Jared Jackson Jr. Jared Jackson Jr. for the Western Conference, and Jalen Bronson for the Eastern Conference. So what we're looking at is a lot of good games coming up. We already know some things about the games coming up. This today we will have the Nuggets versus the Magic. The Magic will be at home. Their record 17-14 versus the Nuggets 22-8. The Suns will go on the road to face the New Orleans Pelicans. The Knicks will go on the road to face the Hawks. The Pacers will go on the road to face the Miami Heat. The Cavaliers will go on the road to face the Rockets. The Mavericks will go on the road to face the Sacramento Kings. The Milwaukee Bucks will go on the road to face the Chicago Bulls. The Nets will go on the road to face the Timberwolves. And the Utah Jazz will go on the road to face the Spurs. Also, I do want to talk about the Timberwolves. I do think that the Timberwolves is also um, one of the best teams in the game. I got them as a top 4 team in the game. The Timberwolves have been slept on. I think the combination of Ant, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert, that's a nice little playoff position, a playoff piece. You gotta remember now, when they played against the in the playoffs, they played pretty well. And they beat the Lakers. They beat the Lakers in the playoffs. So one thing a lot of people are trying to pick on the Lakers to pick the Lakers to win, but I don't think they're good enough to win. I don't think the Lakers are gonna make it out the first round again this year. By the way, there's unfortunate news that Austin Rivers is out for a month with a bad injury, so he will be out. And so Luka and LeBron James will have to figure it out, trying to win some games. And one thing about JJ Redick, he is very frustrated. He already established in the press conference that he was frustrated. So let me find this little video for you guys on what JJ Redick said. Yeah, because JJ Redick was really upset. I'm not going or doing another 53 games like this. Check this out, y'all. Check out this video about JJ Redick being mad. Check this out. Just wait on to low. I just want y'all to hear what JJ Redick had to say, man. Because one thing about it, bro, I was shocked. I was shocked, man. One thing about JJ Redick, he didn't hold it. He didn't hold it, man. He said he didn't. He don't care who they is. He ain't holding back. He going at whoever. JJ Redick going at whoever, man. I'm not doing another 53 games like this. JJ Redick was upset after that loss, man. So let's go ahead and get this video popping. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Dr. Sims told me he was out. I'm sure you'll have to wait for more info, but just any initial concern about him moving forward with that? I don't have any info. What did you see overall in the game, kind of starting out the first quarter on the glass and the turnovers and how that?
Oh Lord, the turnovers.
Yeah, the two words of the day were effort and execution, and I feel like when we've done both of those things at a high level, we've been a good basketball team. When we haven't, we're a terrible basketball team.
Oh Lord,
we're a terrible basketball team, and that started legitimately right away.
And so we already know where those turnovers are coming from. They're coming from those guys on the team. It could be Luka or LeBron James that are ball dominant, that are controlling the basketball more on the offense, that are causing those turnovers. So he's basically talking about them.
When you point to that, I mean, I would assume they have
offensive rebounds in their first 2 misses, a thing that I would imagine you talked about a lot. Well, as a coach, what does that feel like when you're on the sideline and you've keyed in on something and within 48 seconds it goes?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how I feel.
It doesn't matter how I feel. Why do you think your team was unable?
It doesn't matter how you feel.
It was tasked with. Because we don't care enough right now.
Oh, Lord.
That's the part that.
Hey, he going in like I told y'all. I told y'all. See,
to like do the things that are necessary. We don't care enough to be.
We don't care enough, bro. You telling me you coaching these boys and they don't care enough? They're not motivated.
I always say this about culture. I always say this about team being a good team being a functioning organism. It can change like that. We don't have it right now. JJ, and as you talk about today's modern basketball, you guys have 2 days off. I guess you guys are only going to practice once. How do you improve on these things when you can't practice enough?
Dang.
Well, we practice them all the time. It's not. Again, it goes back to what I said the other night. It's a matter of making the choice. And too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice.
And
it's pretty consistent who those guys are. And so
he calling them out.
I told the guys it's going to be uncomfortable. The meeting is going to be uncomfortable.
He calling the boys out.
I'm not doing another 53 games like this.
Told y'all.
Pre-game, you mentioned a stretch in March of last season where you thought maybe this was a little similar, or at least the feeling of it was similar. Was there anything that you recall that your team did to get out of it, to kind of get the momentum back that could be replicable in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think every group is different, and the circumstances of trying to get out of it, I think, are different. I wish I had a good answer to that question because I think it's a fair and valid question. It's hard because each individual guy is at a different space, So it's you're trying to get all of the individuals to function as a team, and you got to address what's going on right now, and it's hard to draw parallels. Does that make sense? Yeah.
And that's what we saying, man. Like that's the thing, man. JJ Redick is getting a lot of pressure. And you know what, man? What them Bron fans that was getting on Darvin Ham last year? I mean, the year before last year. They was talking so bad about Darvin Ham, Frank Vogel, and all LeBron James' previous coaches. But then they were saying that JJ Redick is such an amazing coach. They ain't going at JJ Redick like they was going on Darvin Ham. And I'm like, bro, you got to keep the same energy for everybody, bro. Just like LeBron James is out there playing ass, not playing any defense, taking up all the shots, taking up more shots than Luka and Austin Reeves when they are playing. And this is sad. This is LeBron James. We know he's that pass. And once again, guys, this is the truth. And one thing about Vision, we come up in here and we put that power, we put that pressure on all the Bron fans that come out there with the narratives and the lies. So, like I said, man, this is the NBA recap video, man. I just want to talk about the Lakers a little bit, though. But yeah, man, this is my NBA recap video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We do go live on YouTube and also TikTok as well. And also follow me on X, man. But like I said, man, let me know what you guys think. Now you had a vision.